Hey everyone, I am Julian and welcome to the video. Today we are looking at Overwatch from a completely fresh perspective. I just jumped into the game for the very first time a few months ago, and I wanted to share my take on whether or not you should consider firing it up in 2026. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Is anyone actually still playing this game? It's a fair question. When Overwatch 2 first launched, it caused massive blowback. Between the cancelled PvE plans, aggressive monetization, and hero lockouts, a huge chunk of the player base fell off. The game effectively seemed to be on life support, but fast forward to 2026, and the player base is experiencing a massive resurgence. Dropping the 2 from the title and rolling out the massive relaunch updates actually doubled the player count on Steam alone. That's right, it is available on Battle.net and Steam. Essentially, it seems the community is alive again, proving that Blizzard finally figured out how to steady the ship. Let's address the elephant in the room first, the art style. If you prefer more gritty and mature art styles from games like Call of Duty, Gears of War, Mass Effect, or Helldivers 2, then like me, you may not have considered picking up Overwatch. The bright, happy, and vibrant effects in this game can feel like a little too over the top and lame at times. I think the character models in some cases are interesting and lead to fun, differing playstyles, but they are just a little too cute and happy for my liking. In any case, once you look past the Saturday morning cartoon aesthetic, you realize how much depth is hidden underneath the surface and how the gameplay is fun and engaging enough to make me forgive and forget about my gripes. Now, if you're just dropping into the game for the first time, you might feel a bit overwhelmed. Over the last few years, the game has fundamentally transformed. We're talking about an ever-growing 50-hero roster and deep progression system that can be a little much to take in at first. I would recommend not trying to master too many characters at once, but instead hone in on a top 3 or 4 heroes until you find what really works best for you. But also, try your best to learn at least one hero for each role type, because if someone on your team takes your top hero pick, you'll need to be able to pivot to another. Speaking about roles, let's break those down. Tanks. Your job is to create space and absorb pressure. They have a global reduction to critical damage and knockbacks. Damage. DPS. Your focus is securing eliminations and pressure. Damaging an enemy now reduces their incoming healing by up to 30%. Support. Your priority is keeping the team alive and ensuring your teammates can keep the pressure up. They retain a global health regeneration passive when out of combat. Each hero has its own set of skills that culminate into an ultimate skill. Here is how that works. Heroes will generate a small amount of ultimate charge automatically over time, but dealing damage to enemies or healing allies translates directly into ultimate points as well. If you're more active, you will generate ultimate points faster. Once you get to 100, you can use your ultimate and the charge begins to build again. While you play, your hero will unlock choices to enhance your abilities or passives. You'll unlock one minor perk, followed by one major perk, and these can significantly impact your playstyle and battlefield effectiveness. But be warned, if you switch out your hero mid-match, you need to start that development over again. This helps to maintain a player's hero commitment within a match. You should try to stick it out with your chosen hero when you can. However, sometimes you are being hard countered by another player really well, and the smart choice is to identify that early and switch out before it is too late and the round is lost. As far as my personal playstyle goes, and I don't know if this makes me lame within the entrenched community or not, but I seem to prefer the tank heroes. I really like swinging around and pile driving the enemy team with Wrecking Ball. I find his playstyle is fast-paced and high action, which helps to keep me engaged. I also find when playing against a Wrecking Ball, you'll have this sense of fear that they might roll around the corner at any moment or slam down on you from the sky when you least expect it. I wanted to instill that fear into my enemies, so he was a natural choice for me to build up my skills with. I also seem to do well with Roadhog. He can soak up a ton of damage, self-heal, and control a lot of space. His grapple hook ability is also fun to use, especially when you land a hook on an enemy tank and pull them off a cliff. It is a very rewarding feeling. I like to select the major perk that allows me to heal my allies around me and perform a sub-support role in addition to tanking. I find I win a lot of MVPs this way. Next, let's talk about the maps and game modes. Each map has a game mode associated with it, and most maps are inspired by real locations in countries around the world. You'll find each map essentially has 3 paths of engagement. There will usually be a main pathway, usually straight ahead, then 2 pathways on either side that I would consider as secondary pathways, ones that might not be as direct, but offer a degree of surprise or ambush potential. Now, Overwatch is a free-to-play game, so don't be surprised when you see loot boxes. And surprise, the game will try its best to encourage you to buy its in-game currency. But for the most part, I have found the progression and reward system within the game adequate enough to feel like you are earning all the skins, accessories, emotes, and all the rest of that stuff at a fast enough pace. There doesn't seem to be any buying power problem within this ecosystem. One of the gripes I have with the game is how long the matches take to begin. I think it does a good job offering you things to engage with while you're queued for games. Things like practice arena or standard deathmatch. But once you've been placed in game, there is too long of a wait in the hero selection screen followed by too long of a wait in the spawn zone. I would like to see this at least cut down by half. Although I think Blizzard wants to keep them a bit lengthy because they offer opportunity for heroes to show off their fancy dancing emote or spray tag. At the end of the day, Overwatch in 2026 is just flat out fun and highly worth your time. Even if the art style isn't exactly your thing, the way they've made every hero feel unique and completely different to play is impressive. Bottom line, if you love shooters and have never dipped your toes into a hero shooter, you need to give it a try. Download it, pick a hero, and see for yourself. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you for watching. I obviously would appreciate a sub for all the reasons you know why I want your sub. So go ahead and do that. Thanks again.